Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some tokens, but we're going to do it with Planeswalkers, and particularly a card called Tokasha's Welcome. Still kind of new, haven't played it in a whole bunch of lists, but when you're able to make tokens every turn, it's like a whole run of free cards. So with that being said, let's go take a look at today's deck list, because we have a lot of interesting interactions going on. As a reminder, if you want extra content, you want to participate in polls, get deck reviews, all that stuff, check out the link down below and hit that join button. Also, if you want to protect all your cards, all your nerd supplies, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn at checkout and you'll save 5%. Okay, so we're going to have a bunch of tokens, and we do have some artifacts, so we're going to go ahead and play Voltage Surge because it's an easy removal, it's 1 mana, and you want cheap removal, especially when we're going to have lands coming in play tapped and everything early. We're going to play 2 Destroy Evil because this is just pretty flexible for what we need. We have answers for a lot of other things, so it's kind of okay to have this one that can destroy enchantments because we don't have that many. Then we're going to play 4 Make Disappear because, well, we have tokens we can sacrifice, and we're playing blue. 2 Abrade kind of is what it is. 4 Fires of Victory. Now, this is an interesting one because this is the first deck I think I featured on the channel where I've played this card, but it is pretty cool because it lets you do a lot of damage, and we should be able to draw cards, so very often we should be able to do like 3 to 5 with it without too much effort. But if we pay Kicker, we also get to draw a card, so that's awesome. So yeah, nothing to really be too upset about with this card in this list. Now, the way we're going to get some of those artifacts, or really the only way we're going to get those artifacts, not true, we have one other card. This is actually Iconoclast. So every time you play a non-creature spell, you get a 1/1 artifact soldier. Guess what? We have a lot of non-creature spells, like a whole lot. So yeah, we're going to play this. Hopefully, this is going to help protect our Planeswalkers and get us where we want to be. There's a couple copies of Tokasha's Welcome. Every single time we have a creature come into play, if it's power 3 or less, which is pretty much going to be all the time, we're going to get to draw a card. Now, we only get to do this once a turn, but the interesting thing is, once a turn. So if we can play a spell during our opponent's turn and Iconoclast makes a token, we get a card on their turn, which is a big deal considering we do have some removal and stuff we're going to be playing. And we're going to be playing Wedding Announcement because, well, it makes tokens, and that's what we're doing today. But the best part is it does pump our tokens, and that, along with Tokasha's Welcome, is just a bonus card every turn, even when you don't attack, which is pretty sweet. Then we have Fable of the Mirror Breaker because, again, it makes tokens, and this is probably the best card in Standard, so we're going to play it. Then we have Wandering Emperor, which is really a removal card, but does make tokens in a pinch. And then we have a run of Planeswalkers. We're going to play 1 Jaya, Fiery Negotiator, which is very good. Get to make a monk every turn, and Jaya's hard to kill. I mean, starts with 4 loyalty, goes to 5. If we get to 8, we get to copy all of our spells, but that's probably not going to happen. But even just getting another 1/1 every turn that gets bigger because, again, we're playing a bunch of non-creature spells is great. She can also help us dig to find something if we need to, so nothing wrong with that at all. Then we're playing 1 Saheeli, which is likely going to be used to draw a lot of times. You can scry, tap an artifact, which we will have artifact creatures we can tap, so that's fine. But in a pinch, we can just make a couple of Thopters, come over the top if we need to. Now, her ultimate is you get an emblem, artifact creatures you control gets +1/+1, and artifact spells cost to cast 1 less. So realistically, we'd just be playing it to give our artifact creatures +1/+1. Probably not going to be doing that at any point. And then we have a Teferi Tempora Pilgrim. We're only playing 1. It does cost 5 mana, and we're probably going to be using our mana pretty regular every turn. But again, make a token. This gets us extra cards. So we like everything that's going on here. Then our lands, we're playing Iganjo, Plains, Island, Otawara, Mountain, Sekinzan, Attica Waste, 2 Deserted Beach, and then 4 each of Shivan Reef, Stormcard Coast, Battlefield Forge, and 4 Sundown Pass. I think what we're going to be looking for today is our removal package good enough? Do we need another copy of Tokasha's Welcome? And do we want more of each of these other Planeswalkers? So y'all go enjoy the games, catch up with me on the back of the video, and we'll talk about what we find out from playing these games. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I don't think we've had Saheeli early in the game yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and lead with that. Why not? Alright, that gives us some options. Not sure what those options are worth, but they are options nonetheless. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down. I mean, worst case scenario, we can Saheeli, get creatures, get another card. They can kill Saheeli, and then we figure out a plan from there. Oh, we might be trying to kill a Fable token, though. That could be real. Alright, that sort of changes our plans here for a minute. Let's go ahead and kill this while the opponent's tapped. And then we just pass. Now, if they do something like Shieldred here, we can kill Shieldred and then we try to set off our Saheeli plans. Only change to that might be if we were to draw a Wedding Announcement, because it just automatically makes a token and gets us a card anyway. But I don't know why I'm feeling Shieldred. It was not Shieldred. Alright. Good to know. Though it does mean there are threats to actually Saheeli here if we go that way, so that kind of sucks. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill this. Or at least try to. Maybe they counter it? Nope. They did not want to. Oh, Teferi. Alright, well this is going to have to come into play at some point. We'll try. I don't see this resolving. Oh. Okay.
Last thing you'll see is the sun glittering off my machines.
So we get another card.
Dive like hawks.
Not a bad card to get. Now I'm wishing we would have tapped the Igonjo and left us some other mana open, but otherwise, not bad. These do have haste. I'm going to attack with... Actually, I'm going to attack with neither one. Just in the event they have something like a underdog, they'd be able to kill something during our end-step, attack with underdog, take out Saheeli. This at least puts a little extra pressure on them to do something else. And if nothing happens, we have access to Teferi. Alright, there's Shieldred. We knew they were somewhere around. So not surprised by this at all. We patiently waited to get to do that. And then we'll draw. You are nice. We will scry. Oh, Fable. How do we feel about that? Man, I guess we leave that. And draw a card, and then I guess we just... Yeah, we just kill that. Alright. Hoping for something to go our way here. Alright, there's a cut down. Much better that than our Teferi token when those start happening. Okay, Corpse Appraiser. I was thinking if they had something there, they could have come after us, but they didn't, so that's good. Now we kind of have to make the decision on, do we Jaya, Teferi, or Fable? And I think there's argument for each one of them. Opponent's got... Okay, Blood Tide Harvester. Sure. Alright. Well, whatever we make is not going to live. Does that change things enough? Damn, really needed a land here, to be honest. I'd love to play both of these. Maybe that's the plan. We just go for it. See if there's a land on top. There is. Alright.
Let's see where this trade of
We'll tap that. We'll draw. We'll play this. We'll go with this. I mean, we're still going to lose Saheeli, I'm pretty sure, but this is fine. We force him to spend some number of cards or whatever to bust through and kill a Planeswalker. Alright, more mana. I mean, Saheeli's already done a decent bit of work here anyway, so I'm not going to get too greedy and have to get all the value out of our Planeswalker. Like, she's done quite a bit. Push a land we didn't need, a card we didn't need, I think, to the bottom. Found some extra good stuff for us. That's fine. Yeah, Saheeli totally dies here. We're accepting of that. That is okay. No need to block because we have other things we want to do next turn with these.
So sad to see art go to
Their own Saheeli, though, was not expecting that.
It's so satisfying to wallop
That
someone
is a
down.
real issue,
Like making
honestly.
masterpieces is hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we keep a land, we could do both of those. Alright, it's mid-0. That makes me a little sad, but it's probably correct. And we get a card here, which happens to just be a land.
Frankly, destruction is best left to the taught them everything.
Alright, no
they
attacks.
know.
Now it's just, can we go wider than the opponent at this point, I guess? Or get ahead before they get a shield rid again? Evelyn, sure. We have a lot of things you're going to love to have. That was probably the least problematic thing they could get from us. Though dealing 3 to something is still relevant here. It's not as scary as it could have been. Yep, they're going to scry and probably draw because they can tap a blood token.
Beauty is inspiring.
And I honestly don't even think I'm going to minus Teferi because it's too easy for us to lose a Thopter, then they attack with Thopters and that whole thing. So we're probably better off just loading up our board here. See if maybe we can do a situation where we're getting copies of Jeskai Tokens or something. Reflections, I guess. I'll go ahead and trade for one of these. This just makes sense to do. Sure. Block here. I guess go ahead and block this. I mean, because if we don't, we're just going to be giving tokens up to it every turn anyway. Alright.
I fry twerps like you for breakfast.
We can live with that outcome. That is awesome. That is actually really, really good. So we already know we have 7, right? From last turn. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we found a Make Disappear. Wow. We're probably not going to do too much here. Make Disappear is probably not great. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the land. We drew another Fires of Victory. Huh. I think what we do here is we just Fires their Sahili. Well, actually, if we're going to do that, let's make a token first. Because we might find something else on this card we draw.
Go on.
Oh, wait. We already got one. Never mind. We had the reflections come back into play. Alright, let's off this. Just so we don't have to worry about it. And then we're going to Teferi.
Back to the drawing board.
Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That costs 5. Maybe we don't just Teferi here. Because what's the opponent going to try to do? I'm thinking, like, even if they play this, though, what happens? They can shoot to a target creature or planeswalker. We get drained. You know what? I'm fine with it. I think getting the cards and stuff here is just going to be more valuable. And if they get us, they get us. If this is a spot where we just misplay, like, I'm willing to eat it on this one and just say, hey, my fault. I mean, we're going to get another token back anyway. Yeah, alright. Opponent gave up there. Alright, we got all of our different colors here. This seems reasonable. We have some untapped red mana for turn 1, so yeah, this seems alright. Don't really do much on 2, which is a bit different, but, I mean, maybe. We shall see. Yeah, I'm trying to think if we're really going to need to hold on to Kinzen, but probably not. We'll do this, though. In a weird world, if they don't do anything, we can at least destroy evil the Kamano faces Kakazan. I don't think that's going to happen, but, you know, reasons. Well, I was not getting, or at least didn't plan to get to kill that. That's a hell of a surprise. Not mad about it, though, I'll tell you that. Let's go with Fable. And mostly by playing one of the 3 mana things there, it does mean that we can Fires plus Destroy Evil. So even if they get rid of this and kill it, we're able to take out the etchings with this and then shoot the other thing with this, probably. And then if they don't do anything, we attack and get some treasure, and it's awesome. Well, that's a thing that happened. Okay. No blocks. That is also a good card to have here. Wow. I don't really want to use anything here, to be honest. I think we just let it ride. And we're just going to put these lands into play at some point. We attack. We get treasure. Opponent blocks. If they wanted to trade for that, I wouldn't be mad, to be honest. I don't think they're gonna, but I'd be down. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and play this and risk blowing up the treasure to use either of the 2 spells I have remaining in hand. There's an argument that we could use either one of these depending on the situation, so we'll see. Because if it's something like Raiju, then we definitely want to get the Raiju there. All right. I might just block here. See what the opponent's doing real quick. Just see if they play something else we want to get rid of. They probably won't, but you never know. Ah, see? Patience paid off, though. They did actually have something else we want to get rid of. Not kicked. Alright, so now we have mana to keep all this up. That's awesome sauce. Attack for 2. Get the treasure. Get a token. Now we can kill a couple of attackers different ways. Are we still blocking with just a token here? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use this. Like I said on it long enough. If they have something to protect the thing, so be it. We can still chump block here, which is the main reason I did it before I declare blockers. Alright, opponent's giving up. Okay, I think I'm going to keep this, even though we don't get a lot of value from having the 3rd path Iconoclast here. Just because playing it on 2 doesn't usually get you anywhere, especially against a black deck, so that's not going to be great. Let's see. I guess we go with this, just to have all of our... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we could have done either of those. Alright. Well, we're going to run it... Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. This is point of damage. I could have done that damage free, though, by playing the Stormcarved Coast on 1. Oh, so the Iconoclast does survive. Interesting. Alright, no blocks. Not what I anticipated, though. Now if Shieldred comes down, I'm trying to think of like what we would really do here. And I don't have a good answer. Like, I mean, we can do this, but I mean, this feels more like what does it really do? And the answer, I think, is nothing. But yeah, Shieldred doesn't surprise me in the least. I mean, this makes sense. Just not sure how I feel about it. Alright, another Iconoclast is actually interesting. We'll submit 0, because obviously we just can't afford to take the extra hits here, but is there a way... I mean, I guess all we do is this, and that produces 2 bodies?
Flames roar. With a little focus, they go
So, I mean, maybe this is something? I mean, if they invoke Despair... I was going to say, we get rid of Planeswalker enchantment token. Okay. Fair. I mean, if you're going to attack now, I was going to say, now's the time to attack if you're going to get it in there. And we only really have, like, probably 3 turns. So we got to get a move on here. And Takasha's Welcome sadly doesn't help us. Like, it actually just leads to us getting killed sooner. I think I have to -1 this.
I strive for elegance.
Wow, those were not the best options. I mean, I kind of want Niganjo, but... Oh, wrong button. I don't know how we stay alive, even with an Niganjo, sadly. The fairy is more of a distraction than anything, but we'll take it. I mean, it makes some bodies. You know, you got to take what you can get.
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win. Who's
All
the
right.
handsome devil?
This is probably the last turn I get, if we even get that. But I'm not sure we have anything else. I mean, if the cast Invoke Despair, we're just dead anyway. Because we'd take 2, go to 6. They'd be able to attack with everything. We'd only have 3 blockers. So that's going to serve its own problem. So at best, we're at like 3. Maybe 4. Okay. Sure. like, I guess, what are we gonna do, you know? That's one of those ones you just gotta go, you just shrug, you know. Ugly shrug emoji. What do we got? I mean, we just block, right? I mean, I can't imagine we got anything else going our way here. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yep. We're toast. I mean, I tried, y'all.
I improvise.
Sometimes things just don't come together. I mean, we can minus to make another body.
It's nice to
Play
see a
this.
familiar face.
Yeah, just I'm like I don't know what we'd even do here. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, I assume your Invoke Despair is probably the thing, right? Yeah, exactly. Copy a creature on the way out? That seems reasonable. Resolve. Sacrifice a creature. We'll let it be this fake token. Planeswalker, I guess, has to be this. I don't know. I was going to say, maybe we would have got lucky and they'd attack Jaya, but that didn't happen. Block here. Block here, block here. I mean, now we're just in a bad spot because we just, yeah, it's just too late for anything here. All right, GG's. Man, that was just bad. I mean, we kept a bad hand here, so this game could be over very, very quickly. Especially against mono red. Alright, gonna pass. Just because we can counter something. I don't know what they'd play here that for 2, but hey, maybe it's a thing. Oh, that guy. Totally worth countering. Hey, we found white mana. We found white... this guy is not going to live very long, but that's okay. If it does, bananas. But they might just try. I'm hoping they try to play their like 3 mana enchantment here. Nah, they didn't. Thought Mechanized Warfare might have been in our future. Would have been cool. But sticking the Wandering Emperors now is actually pretty strong. We kept a very questionable opener, but things are looking up here. Definitely not sad about the proceedings at this point in time. Opponent's down to what, 5 cards? We're at 18. They could shoot us for 3 here, possibly. We're not afraid of Mechanized Warfare, so we've got that covered. Kamano. Annoying, but sure, you got it. There's the Mechanized Warfare. I think I'm going to do this first. And just go ahead and make a dude.
Anyone who harms my people, we must
And, oh, well, that's a thing. I think we'll just go ahead and get rid of the Mechanized Warfare. And I'm going to +1 this, even though my logic here is if I made another dude, if for some reason they had like Mechanized Warfare and the thing that deals 1 to everything, it would actually have killed everything. And it's obviously not what we want to have happen here. And a 3/3 body is pretty big. By the way, y'all, if you're playing a true mono red aggro deck, I don't think you need to be playing Fable. I feel like every time an opponent's done that, we've won fairly easily, and it just feels weird. I would not recommend that as a play. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make a body here. Like, now I don't seem to care as much about what the opponent's potentially doing. Yep. Yeah, we're on Jaya plan here. I mean, Jaya's thick at 5 loyalty, so sure. And if you got some stuff, you got some stuff. We'll deal with it. Devastator. Sounds great. Does not get rid of old Jaya. I told you, she's thick. She's tough. That ain't gonna do it, friend. We're gonna +1. We are going to attack with these. And kill off our 2/2. I don't mind. That's legit. Alright. Now, I will tell you, the right play would have been to exile the Shivan Devastator first. So, if I wanted to use this, I would have gotten my abilities, but overall, not terrible.
still have much to learn.
Alright, pass the turn.
Get for hurting my people.
Now, we're probably going to get rid of that Reflections, most likely. But, I mean, we're still at a lot of life here. Opponent's down to 2 cards. Though the creatures they have are not bad, we're in an okay situation right now. Alright, they want to Lightning Strike that, and did not Lightning Strike our Planeswalker. Okay. What you got going on here? I mean, even if you think I got a Wandering Emperor, yeah, you kind of got it. I've been in that spot way too many times. It sucks, but what are you going to do? We're going to +1 one of these. And then block.
How we greet our enemies.
So this leaves our Planeswalkers in safe distance from dying. Oh, now we got all kinds of stuff happening here.
Go on.
Yep, we're gonna +1 one of these. Why not? And then since we have it, let's go ahead. Oh, I +1 the wrong one. That one had Summoning Sickness. I missed a point here. Ah, well. Probably doesn't change much with us being at 16 life here. We have a blocker. Planeswalkers aren't at risk. Yeah, this was a solid, good... I mean, their hand actually wasn't bad, to be honest. Yeah, you got a Devastator, friend. And kill something on the way out. Or, I mean, that's kind of all you can really... Well, you could have killed the Jaya. I mean...
Big mistake.
That would have been a thing. Alright. +1. I mean, that's already 6.
Remember your training.
There you go.
The experience will do you.
This feels kind of tough, but I'm going to keep it. I'm not 100% sure what I'm hoping for here. Opponent didn't play anything on 1 or 2. Oh, no. Oh, it's alright. They were all going to come into play tapped anyway. I wasn't going to be able to play this. I thought... yeah, I looked at my lands wrong. Oh, well. Let's play... Knowing what we know... Do I want to card more next turn? Alright. Hopefully this doesn't get destroyed or something. More often than not, though, when you're hesitating, the better answer is probably Fable, to be honest. But what I'm hoping for here is the opponent might play something that has a big toughness, and they did. I didn't expect it to be Titania, though. So that's kind of interesting. And we're going to go ahead and play this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and kill Titania. Actually, we'll wait. Because if I do it during their turn... yeah, we don't have to really put a stop there. Because we'll make the token, and then the token will get us another card. So it's better just to wait. At worst, they maybe gain some life here. That's going to put 3 things in the yard. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill the Titania. Or at least try to. Alright, looks like we were successful. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's like a mono green. This is something I've considered if it's even a real possibility. So it's kind of cool to see somebody trying it. I'm for it. This is cool. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. Not interested in blocking there. Now, this is kind of interesting because we could play another third path and get more bodies. You know, when we inevitably try to counter something. Or we could just play this. I think we're going to go third path here. And we get a card, so maybe it's a removal or something. And it was. You don't say. And we can cast both of these, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, we just pass here. Where are they going to put the counter? Probably on the Augur? No, they're putting it on Kodama. Alright, let's try to kill Kodama then. And we're going to make 2 more Duders and get a card. Oh, nice. Another Voltage Surge. That's sweet. Alright, can't really use it here as much as I'd like to kill the Augur. We do have to wait and see if we get to counter something with this, because this is going to be annoying when it finally shows up. That we're doing nothing about. The opponent just gets that one. Though that, let's see, opponent's got 4, 5. Still 3 more turns. Yeah, let's just stop that. Let's stop the nonsense. And I probably would triple block there, believe it or not. I was just thinking about that, but I think I would. Alright, so we're going to go Saheeli probably into counters. Actually, you made Saheeli into cards? We're going to Saheeli either way, I think. Ooh, another Voltage Surge. Well, that seems nice. Yep, opponent's going to give up. Okay, we're going to keep. Having some slow lands here is not great, but could be reasonable. We'll see. Oh no, Raffine's Informant. What is this? Oh, this is just like Reanimator type deck? Yeah. Alright. Well, at least we have a Braids, I suppose. That's something. Alright. No blue mana still, so that's a little bit annoying. But, meh. We'll take 3 here. Figure out. Alright. Well, we're not worried about killing that. They just get that for free. And then I guess we did find blue, so that's nice. Not sure if it matters right now, but we found it. And the opponent's going to... I don't know what they're going to do. Oh yeah, that's fine. That makes plenty of sense. Hold on to Ottawara for a second, I guess. We'll attack. Get some treasure. I mean, we may not be in too bad of a spot. I mean, we may have to, like, hold on to this make disappear for dear life, but beyond that, may not be too bad. I mean, I guess. Like, eh. They kill our Wandering Emperor, so be it, I suppose.
May your blade strike true.
You got one too? Nope, they don't. They do have a wedding announcement, though. I think we're okay. Oh, we're really okay with that. Let's... I kind of want to make another dude. But we're going to +1 this.
We've got the edge in this.
We attack with both. We get a card. I think that's fine. Might as well just put the pressure on the opponent here. And we have 5 mana, so it's not the end of the world here. Oh, wait. Did we play a land already? Oh, no. We're still in the attack step. I was like, wait a minute. I got ahead of myself. I was like, I was pretty sure we were going to have 5 lands. There we go. Though they might have another Destroy Evil or whatever. Looks like they do. That's fine. We're not going to fight over that. There's bigger things they have that we need to defend against. And we know stuff like this is in the yard that we may potentially want to kill, depending. Lion Sash. Okay, well, it's an artifact, so we can kill it. It's not a big deal. Matter of fact, we will let them spend all the mana they want to remove things right now. We are okay with that. Sounds great. Yep, you got it. We don't want any of those things out of our yard anyway. Destroy this. Because it just so happens to be an artifact. Alright. Did not want a land. Being real, definitely didn't want that. But, things being what they are, we're going to attack. Have an infinite amount of mana here, effectively. And I'm going to make another body. And we're just going to try to be set up to force through damage if we can. An opponent played nothing, so I'm kind of going to be under the impression that they have a Wandering Emperor. Wow. Wow, that's very disappointing. Wow, okay. I guess we're just going to attack here. I almost made a token just so we could sacrifice a dude when they play their Wandering Emperor, but they have 5 mana, so we can just make disappear anyway. And I'm not even sure how badly I want to, because, like, kind of thinking, like, what happens if they get this back? Probably not much. We sack some tokens and then we kill it? Yeah. Let's just keep the opponent off plays here. Alright. I'm going to +1 here just so if they do reanimate that,
I have got new moves.
we can immediately go to making tokens again. But we'll see. Depopulate. That works. An additional reason for us. You know what? Let's find some more Planeswalkers. Why have we not found any more? That's a real thing, right? All right.
Must protect the people.
And we're kind of just chilling right now. Waiting for some things to go our way. That's a start. Let's go +1. And we'll attack.
We greet our enemies.
All right. Okay, end the turn. Lorn of the Third Path. All right, you get to kill a thing. That seems cool, I guess. You got it. All right, let's kill Lorn. Much as I would not mind getting some extra cards, I don't want them to have them either. But I would also like to find a Planeswalker at some point. That would be great. That would be stupendous, if you will.
We've got the edge in this.
Yeah, opponent's only at 9, so we gotta just keep attacking her. Look how much mana and how much treasure we have. This is gross. I would call it an embarrassment of riches, but I can't even do a damn thing with it. Alright. Jeez, where's all the hits? Yeah, you can have a restoration. That's cool, I guess. Alright, what else you got? Just the token. I mean, I guess we risk it all here. Alright, cool. Wow, that was a crazy game. Alright, I'm going to be real with y'all how I feel about this one. While I did think it was a lot of fun, I don't know if I could recommend this list for 2 reasons. The first being that it's actually kind of a difficult deck to play. Like, there's a lot of weird, not even sequencing, but just kind of understanding where the game is going and having a feel for stuff and knowing like what card's going to be more important later. And there's a lot of things to keep track of. And you're also trying to make sure you like trigger all your planeswalkers, and maybe you're getting the extra card every turn, and you know, figuring out even just what your turn looks like can be a bit much. So unless you're a more experienced player, I probably wouldn't build this. The other reality though is that I'm not 100% sure this isn't just worse than playing like a full-on control version that has maybe extra sweepers and extra counter spells, or even just playing some of the like Naya or Selesnya tokens list we have up on the channel from the last couple of weeks. I don't think the deck's bad, don't get me wrong, but I just think that there might be better options if you're looking for this style of deck. Now, if you do like playing these colors, but you don't want to play a control type deck, this is something you can play that's very squarely in the mid-range territory and actually can do pretty well for you. So I'll just put the information out there like that. Like I said, not one I'm necessarily highly recommending unless you're just looking for this particular type of build. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Jace the Mind Sculptor. Mostly because this card has been reprinted, I think 7 or 8 times, and somehow still maintains a value of like $35 to $45 depending on the version. Some can get up to $50, and you really don't see it played all that much. I mean, it's not like it's a bad card in any way, shape, or form, and it still shows up as like 1s and 2s sometimes in some lists. But yeah, it's kind of fallen off a bit for being as popular and powerful as it once was, which is kind of crazy because this was a pinnacle of standard at one point. I mean, this along with a Squadron Hawk and, you know, things that are searching out artifacts and whatever was just enough to draw out games and just be one of the most boring matchups you've ever seen head to head. But now, not so much, but the card still holds value. Now, will it ever go lower? I don't know. I'm not sure how many more times they want to print it in the next couple of years, to be honest with you, but it is something interesting to think about when you think about how much a card can be reprinted and how far the value can drop, because we saw what happened to Tarmogoyf. Now, if you like playing 3-color theme decks, but you're looking for something a little bit different, check out this Grixis Vampires list I have, and it's actually full-on vampires. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.